sometimes I think, wouldn't it be fun if there was a murder at the 4th of July concert? And so then I take that idea, and I had one of the books in the chaos of everybody popping bags and, you know, explosions and the 1812 overture. What if someone was to shot one? And people think it's part of the show or it's a firework. Now it's grim to make light of shootings in public places, but a lot of mine begin with, you know, a what if or the solution. Yes.
Now I know from the introduction that your books sell well in Chautauqua among people who know Chautauqua. Do they sell beyond Chautauqua?
Not much. I'm trying to be more business-like about it, and I've been teaching a class this week. Today's lesson was marketing, and I'm happy to see Georgie and other people for the class there. I have mainly focused on Chautauqua, but I'm starting to reach out a little bit and see if I might have an audience of just lovers of mystery, not just lovers of Chautauqua and mystery. And I did a couple Facebook ads because I thought, how can I teach Facebook ads if I've never done them? And I actually sold something like 42 books, lowering my price. So I think people are willing to take a chance on an unknown if you sell it for 99 cents. But if you sell for more than that, I'm not sure. And I tried also selling at my full price, and maybe the ad wasn't good, or maybe people just won't start, but that's okay. If they buy it for 99 cents and like the series, that's my aim. I'm not ashamed to sell it for 99 cents or give one book away. That's a good marketing tactic if you can get lots of people on board to be committed to your series. So, yes.
Along those lines, I had to tell a friend who does love mysteries that I was coming to hear.
Great.
And she said she's done a search, like, where you go to the library and check it out online. Is it available to our library?
It's available at our
So
library.
you could get a library card here.
Yes.
And I think that's.
That they have interlibrary loans kind of thing. Is that what you mean?
Well, no,
They're definitely here.
I mean, like, get it online. In other words, you read the books online.
Oh, can you read an ebook of version through the library?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I'm not sure if
the library she has access to. I'm wondering,
I don't know the answer to that. That's a good question. Whether this makes it available as an ebook. I don't know. Yes.
So the figure that is the newspaper woman.
Yes.
And following the clues.
Yes.
You take it from your own.
I take it from my own life. Somebody once asked me a funny question. The character's name is Mimi, and they said, "Is Mimi you?" And I said, "She generally is me, but younger, braver, and prettier." And she has we share a number of qualities. I am a copy editor at the New York Post. She had been a copy editor at the New York Post, but I give her some of the backstory. Georgie, forgive me for telling the same story. Yeah, I give her some of the backstory of a childhood friend of mine. My childhood friend, best friend, was the daughter of Holocaust survivors. So I make her Mimi the granddaughter of Holocaust survivors. And why? Because I want to give her more of a reason to be driven to find justice. Regular people, myself included, would back off crimes, call the police. If they're ever threatened, if things get complicated, they would walk away. And I have to give Mimi a reason why leaving murder unsolved, leaving justice unfulfilled is just something she can't do in her DNA. She has to get to the bottom of it, even at personal risk. And she is put in risk in a number of them. And so I wanted to give her that stronger story. Yeah, thanks for asking. Yes, Linda.
I would like to say that I'm a friend, no one, but all of the books. And a person just answered one of your book, and they're hooked on the whole series.
Well, thank you, Linda. But that's why I'm thinking maybe I could take a chance with a low price offer to the bigger world and see if that resonates with them or not. So that's my hope. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite? Just in writing it?
Yes. I mean, I like the cover the best of this one. I think it really nailed it. And I think I've gotten better at the covers. But I personally like Crooked Paths. But my mother-in-law, who's here, likes Deliver Us from Evil because there's some Amish elements in it. You know, so I like this because it's Agatha Christie, and I feel if I'm insecure about my own plot, how can I be insecure about her plot? But Crooked Paths I thought was fun. Vengeance probably has the trickiest ending, you know, in terms of if you're trying to beat the author and guess who done it. That's the trickiest. Fred, what should we do now?
Oh, well,
Anyone else want to ask something?
you have.
Yes. Oh, Georgie, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's you know, back to making money.
Yeah.
When your book, say your book is online from the library, do you
Yeah.
get anything from that?
You know, there's a organization, I don't know, or a business that makes books available to the library. And I have some of my books in that pipeline, and they do pay you a sum. This library, I donate my books to the library because I want people to read it, and I want the word of mouth, and I love the library, and probably wrote some of the first books in that library. But there is an entity, and I could look up the name, I forget what it is, and I have uploaded my books to that, and they do pay you to make it available. I forget the name. Yeah. Over something, over, I don't know.
Over and out.
Okay. Anyone else want to ask anything? Yes.
We only have about 3 minutes left.
Okay.
I'm not sure it's enough to do another chapter,
Yeah.
but thank you.
Okay,
very much.
thank you. And we're all going to go on here after the
Since we did have time for a few questions, are there any for Nancy about your and also books? She had several. We have a question back there.
So I have to assume that you've seen the movie I'm talking about, but for anybody who hasn't, have you seen the movie Stonecatcher?
I've read the book.
Yeah, it's a
Wonderful book.
great movie that is exactly what you described. A woman comes from a Boston University who does not get tenure, surprise. And I guess early 1900s travels south and realizes that Barbara Allen, that she has been teaching to her students there,
Yeah.
is being sung in Appalachia. But the tune is different, the words are the same, but the tune is different, and then it follows their story.
Interesting.
I have one other question of Deb.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about making yourself available to book club? Some authors do that. They say
It's a great idea. If anybody wants to read.
Books. I don't think she'll be reading the cookbook, but the others are options. You probably need no reminding, but I will remind you that at 3:30, Robin Walkenmer will be in the business for long. And at 3:30, she'll be reading there. Try to get seats early. I'm sure it'll be very crowded. Thank you for coming. Take care. Bye.